funny.
It's time to start the show. The gang is ready. Let's go. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam. Jim and Sam.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on. Let's get nuts.
Yeah, we're back.
The Asylum.
Hour number 2 of the Asylum.
Yeah, welcome to the... We're getting crazy.
And look who just checked himself into the asylum.
Wow.
Anthony Cumia.
Seems like the inmates are running the asylum here.
That's not true.
No, not at all.
That's not true.
What happened?
We're not inmates.
We're not inmates. We
No,
run the
we
asylum.
run the asylum.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
No inmates.
Yeah, that's
Just try to jump in.
No, that doesn't.
No, it doesn't work that way, though. It calls us inmates. We don't like that.
Don't forget
Yeah.
the hashtag.
Jesus, I fucked up.
What's the hashtag again?
Be committed.
The hashtag be committed. Hashtag be committed to the asylum. And that
this is
that's going to go ahead and work for you a couple ways if you think about it.
You don't like
Yeah.
that?
No.
No.
Great.
I don't get it. Be committed. Oh, because you're committing.
Right.
But be committed to the show also.
Sure.
You're going to want to listen to each and every morning.
Ugh, stop with the each. What is that? Each and every morning.
Each and every
My
morning.
canker sore hurts.
Did you get a canker cover this morning?
I didn't put it on this morning, but
Oh,
it's almost
Jim.
all gone.
You need a canker cover. It's going to come back.
What the fuck is a canker cover?
So Sam's hat.
Jim has.
You're a canker.
I don't know what that means. Jim has. He's got sores in his mouth.
No, I had a canker sore.
Oh, Jesus.
And so yesterday he came in with a canker cover, a bandage over it.
You
on
put
his-
it goes in your mouth, and I did too. It did knock most of it out, but it's just a little tender today.
Where are they?
It's only one.
Where is it?
It's right under this part. It's probably from my mouth guard scraping.
Oh, I'm sure that's what it's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
No, it's not an STD.
No, of course not. You don't want that out there. Not like Usher. Holy shit.
Well,
Did you see the gigantic woman that said it?
he likes a big girl.
Yeah. That's the most embarrassing part.
Like them thick.
I believe that Usher likes a big girl.
You think?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I would think so.
And
too.
what's great is Black Twitter's been all over this.
Yes.
They started putting all kinds of videos out of him getting big girls to dance on stage with him. So there's all this evidence of Usher loving big girls.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He likes big girls. But the thing is, which is weird, because he dated the skinny one from TLC. Chili.
That was probably just
T-Box.
to
Yeah,
like
chili.
for optics, you know,
Oh,
just
I
for the
see.
look.
I see.
You don't want to be seen with a fat girl.
With a big
Let's be
girl.
real.
Does he
I
really
think
like?
we all know that.
She's giant.
She's a giant woman.
She looks like.
Oh,
Here's the problem.
James.
This woman gets on TV and all over social media, right?
Yeah.
And she goes, she's suing Usher. He didn't give her herpes, she
Right.
said. But he had it, she said. So she's suing him because she cares for her health. And she's a vegan.
Ah, yes, sure she is.
And you know what
so
it's-
we're brontosauruses. Look at her.
Well, Aunt. I was going to say,
She's a big gal.
that statement opened her up to quite a few jokes about her weight.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. God. You can't. How can you sue? That would be like, somebody sneezed on the subway.
Right.
And then you sue them because you got a cold without any proof that they gave you the cold.
Yeah, she has no case.
It
She's
would be
gonna
like
lose.
no. It would be like if somebody who had a cold sneezed on the subway,
Yeah.
and you didn't get a cold,
Right.
But you were like, I
you
could have
didn't even
gotten
get
a cold.
the cold. Yes, you're right.
I wouldn't have, or if you kissed someone who had a cold, I wouldn't have kissed that person if they knew they had a cold.
Right.
Like it's just she's got no case. She's just trying to. I think she had like put on Facebook like before like she needed money
Right.
and stuff like that. Like, ugh.
She's trying to get paid. She's trying to get her bag.
Get her bag.
That's right.
I don't know that term.
Khaled.
What does that mean?
Get her bag, like a bag full of money.
Oh, is that what that means?
Another one. Yeah, Khaled.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Is it confirmed? Did he say I don't have
No.
herpes or?
I don't think he is. I don't think he has said.
He's made no comment one way or the
Either way.
other.
Oh no, he did. There was a lawsuit or something. Some he was in a relationship with somebody and he lied to.
Oh.
That was you're thinking of the album Confessions.
That's a big girl. God damn.
Like you can't even see. I think she goes out even further if the picture wasn't cropped.
Remember Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo?
I never saw that.
The lines that are in that movie.
Quantasia. What's her name?
Something Sharpton, which I
Yeah.
Quantasia?
Quantasia Sharpton.
It's always nice when you have your weight in your name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me tell you, not all.
Her breasts are right in the middle there.
Oh, my God. What a wacky body shape, too.
Not
She's
all,
round.
Not all the Sharptons use the same workout regimen.
No, they don't.
No, some of them.
She's a bit. Was she that big a couple years ago?
She's probably grown. But she wasn't small a couple years ago, you know.
Why get your nails done at that point? Like, why bother?
You still want to feel pretty, you know.
Oh, please.
And you know, that's just more cushion for the pushing. Some
Jesus.
guys like a big girl.
I like them thick.
Just not
she
my
knows
thing.
she knows she's beautiful.
Do you like a big girl?
No.
You don't.
No.
That's not for you.
I've been privy to a couple in my day.
You pounded a few out.
Yeah, but I try to keep that on the DL,
I see.
as they say. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not my. I wish I did, but it's never been my particular.
But
thing.
you know, it's a little something to grab onto. A lot of them are very, very grateful.
I don't
You
need
know,
a skinny
yeah.
girl. I don't need a girl to be perfectly skinny. I don't mind a thick girl with a big ass or like a little extra. I'm okay with that, but that's too big.
I bet Quantasia has a big ass.
Yeah, she does.
Quantasia.
I don't even know how it's possible that Usher could penetrate that.
What are you talking about?
Well, she's a big gal. I mean, he's a small guy.
Yeah, but he's probably
Yeah.
working with. He probably packs a punch.
Think he has a big dick?
I think Usher's got a big dick.
Who knows? Whatever it is,
know.
you like what you. I don't know what it is that makes someone like a. Is his mom big? Look up Usher's mother.
You think that does?
I think sometimes you do seek out people like your.
Yeah.
Mrs. Raymond.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just I can't figure out why.
I fall in love like 3 times during every live PD episode. There's just any meth head blonde in shorts and a halter top.
That's your
I'm
thing.
fucking like ready to just get engaged.
That's your. You like that?
I love it. Nice little skinny meth head.
Well, look, it's never caused you any trouble before.
No, of course not.
See,
Oh, that's it with his mom's.
she's big.
She's
She
a little
looks just
bigger.
like the woman.
She's not as big, but look, she's a little,
Quantasia's a little bigger.
yeah. Sometimes you gravitate like women who had shitty dads. Fucking hang out with me and Anthony.
So, so Quantasia showed up at an Usher show wearing a tiara because it was her birthday.
She was like 18 or something, right?
Yeah. So she showed up with her birthday queen tiara on, and as she's just enjoying, you got it bad. A security guard comes up from behind her and goes like, Usher would like to meet you.
Oh shit!
And then she said, they.
That whole thing we've heard about where the guys go out there,
Yep.
bring in the girls.
So she took the pass, and then she let it burn.
He banged her.
They
Let
did
it
the nasty,
burn.
yeah.
They did the nasty.
I wish I could do
just,
that.
I just keep mentioning Usher song
Yeah,
titles.
okay.
As a comedian, that would be so nice to have that kind of power. If I send Kenny out and try to get a girl brought back, he'd come back. Nobody wanted to come back, JN.
She's got a handful of unaccepted laminates.
Yeah.
3 neckbeard dudes that want to fucking hang out.
Yeah, dude, that thing you did, thanks.
Yeah, great.
Hey, and thanks for coming. When's Ann coming back? I don't know, sir.
Who was with her? Isn't that fucking
It looks like Ariana Huffington.
shitty lawyer?
That's not Gloria Allred.
No,
But I think she works for Gloria
She's
Allred.
sexy, man.
she does,
She
right?
looks like a young Gloria Allred.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind sticking in her.
She is really
that right,
round,
Jim?
that
Yeah,
woman.
she's a big lady.
You
Look
talking
at her arm.
You talking about Quantasia?
No,
Quantasia. You talking about Quantasia?
no.
What's Quantasia doing up there?
Yo, Quantasia. I love it.
Quantasia, what's that? What is she from fucking Asia or something?
Ah, fuck. Was she from Quan?
Made sense.
Yeah.
Do you do chip at home?
Yeah, all the time.
That makes me so
I can't
happy.
stop doing chip.
Do you
at
ever think
home.
people would tweet me and go, Anthony on his show once in a while just does chip? But that
I
makes
just
me
can't help it. It's not even I want to do it. I can't stop doing the chipper.
It'd be great if
look, breakfast.
Quantasia and Troy started dating.
Yeah.
Because then they could be Troy Quantasia.
Oh man,
That-
perfect.
Just a great couple name already
That's
built there.
perfect.
Troy, is that your speed a little bit?
That's big.
Would you take her for a ride?
That's a tough one, man.
Would you let her suck it?
Quantasia would work
I mean,
for it.
that's a little bit different of a story. But it's funny though. Like a girl like that, I mean, she's gonna really work hard for Usher. She's gonna pull out the dog and pony show.
But
Right.
even Usher, they all work hard for Usher.
Now, sometimes really hot girls just think that they need to just kind of have it handed to them. But
Yeah.
this girl's gonna This girl's going to put in go the extra mile.
Yeah, Usher's going to be like, take that and rewind it back.
She has an I fucked Russia Usher story.
She does.
Like, how the fuck? Look at her.
She does.
She tells all her girlfriends.
They said one of the accusers is male too. Is he bisexual? He's bisexual.
Oh,
Yeah, they said,
shit.
well, Usher is not a confirmed bisexual
okay.
by any stretch of the imagination. You're thinking of Aaron Carter.
No, I was
But,
asking if he was just because they said one of the accusers is. So maybe.
But, no, one guy is saying that he performed fellatio on Usher. He performed oral on him.
Oh, okay.
But that's, again, that's just accusations. Usher Raymond has not commented on that.
God, these people are just going after money.
Aaron Carter wrote a letter to his fans, which I don't know who would have read that or received
Who is
that letter.
Aaron Carter?
Aaron Carter, he had a hit song called Aaron's Party. He was like
He was big, like fucking for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Would you let him toot on your hug?
he was one of the Backstreet Boys' brother.
Oh,
And he had his own career, but it was for like little kids.
Yeah.
Like he never
Hey,
really.
that's a good career.
And then he came out as bisexual, which I thought was interesting because we had just had a conversation about how, like, anybody who's really relevant, bisexual is not a thing anymore. You don't say bisexual anymore. Nobody's bisexual.
What do you
Yeah,
say?
you say gender fluid.
You say gender fluid.
Gender fluid.
Non-gender
Yeah.
binary.
It's a viscous gender fluid dripping down your leg. That means if it's coming out of your anus, you're probably homosexual.
Precisely.
Is it bad to say bisexual?
It just comes across as so outdated.
Does
Really?
it really?
Yeah.
I
Like,
guess so.
colored.
yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm bi. Really, old man?
okay.
You're bi? like you're,
Save that.
I hope I talked over myself.
No.
I don't think I did.
Do we have?
We got that
Can you
isolated.
rewind that, Anthony? I want to hear him saying that.
Anthony doesn't know how to do it. He's not there yet. He's not Travis Dog speed.
Aw.
No, he's not a greyhound.
Where's
like
Travis
the Travis Dog?
Travis just went to go check something with Roland real quick.
Okay.
He took a masturbation break.
Okay.
Sometimes he gets
Is
too.
that a thing?
Yeah,
Really?
he gets
You
too
can do
worked
that?
up in there. He
Gets
loves
too
the
worked
show.
up?
He'll take them off. And what Travis does is he strokes his dick onto a paper plate, then he folds the plate and he eats it.
Oh, it's gross.
Oh my God, that
That's
is
gross.
terrible.
But yeah, Aaron Carter is bi. He says.
I guess so, but I knew his name. I just didn't know like what he had.
Yeah.
What's his song?
Aaron's
hear it?
Party. Aaron's Party.
That's how I beat Shaq.
Huh?
That's how I beat Shaq.
That's a big Aaron Carter.
That was a
number,
big Aaron
too.
Carter song.
You an Aaron Carter fan growing up?
No.
not so much. Huh?
No.
Not so much. Yeah, look up his songs. His music, man. It's about the music.
Let's hear Aaron's Party.
Aaron's Party, yeah. Oh
A
shit!
little bit of old school for it. That goes a little something like this. I always try to be the flyest kid in the block.
Wow, this is really bad.
So that's when I had this bright idea. From the party of the month, now the party of the year. All the
Yeah.
fine girls couldn't turn it down.
Aaron's
Now all
Party,
the girls
Alina's
got
here for
hair.
Aaron's Party.
This
is hilarious. It's the greatest. It was big too. Alina, you like Aaron Carter? She just
Now
said
he's
Aaron
just
Carter
that.
was her first crush.
Now he just looks like a heroin addict.
He's had a lot of trouble.
What year is that song?
This is from like early 2000s.
Yeah, I play the guitar, so
Is he still popular?
He's not as popular anymore, no. He did a run at doing the Fantastics off Broadway. You know that play that's in the
Sure, it's named after me.
right next to the Dwayne Reed. The one that Gary Busey did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Aaron Carter did that too.
The longest running show
That's
off
it.
Broadway
Yeah. That's it.
or something.
Came out in 2000.
Yeah, 2000.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now he's just very disheveled.
He's very, very
He's got
troubled.
neck tats, right?
He does.
Does
He's
he?
got
Yeah.
Yeah,
got-
it's probably for men's hands to hold.
Hold here.
he's got like the bad skin that generally goes with
A
the
little heroin
Yeah.
addiction, maybe.
injectable drugs.
Was he doing drugs?
Maybe, who knows?
Oh boy.
Who could ever know? But he just doesn't look like
What
he's in the greatest shape.
happened? He was such a cute child.
He used to be the flyest kid on the block.
Yeah, he had that fur coat. I love that video.
That was me. I had the fur coat as a child.
I want to go to Aaron's party.
You do?
Yes, I do.
You think he's the flyest kid on the block?
Yes, he is. I wanted to pet his little fur coat. I look like a little kitty curled up in my lap.
Oh,
Sugar,
Jesus.
sugar. I want to go to the party. Now he's all like an old man.
Yeah, no wonder he's like that now.
Yeah,
I
I don't
know.
like him.
You don't like him anymore?
No.
I wonder if that happened. You know, there's that Hollywood and music scene pedophilia ring that the Corey Feldman talks about.
Does he talk about that?
Oh yeah. Well, he mentioned it.
Right.
No one talks too much about it. They mention that it's out there, but no one ever mentions names or anything.
Troy came to the table with an article yesterday that said Justin Bieber was calling out the pedophiles.
Yes.
But it was on one conspiracy website and nothing, no
nothing
cross-reference
else.
whatsoever.
Yeah, you can't go with those.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. You don't know what's true and what's not.
Yeah. Corey Feldman, though, is my new, I cannot get enough of Corey Feldman.
The new Corey.
The new Corey.
Yeah.
He's got his band, The
Angels.
Angels. And every time there's video of him, first he gets on a hoverboard, which is great because those are all the rage now.
People love him still.
Oh, yeah. And he's on the stage doing the robot on a hoverboard.
It's fucking awesome.
And irony level 0.
Would you see him live if you could?
In a second.
You would.
In a second.
I would love Anthony get a couple drinks in him. Fuck you, Corey.
Well, then he was singing and he bashed himself in the face with the microphone.
I saw that.
And his tooth fell out. And then for 15, 20 minutes, everyone had to look for Corey's tooth.
Yeah.
And then the last video, did you see where the guy he's doing like a selfie video? And he's in the crowd, and Corey's up there. He looks at the camera. He eats a banana.
Yeah.
He eats the banana. He takes the peel and throws it right at Corey's face. It's just tragic.
While he's on stage?
Yes.
Can we see that?
And then he puts it back on himself, and they're all laughing.
His Michael Jackson outfit's a little embarrassing.
Find
in
the
hair.
banana.
So
Find the banana
embarrassing.
video. This is the tooth video, not the banana
Do you think
video.
that's embarrassing?
So embarrassing.
Yeah, this was when the band. By the way, the Angels are terrible musicians.
They're horrible.
Yeah, they can't play a lick, but they have to sit there playing while he searches the stage looking for his tooth that fell out of his mouth.
And then
Did he find it?
He
a
did. find
person
it.
in the crowd found it and handed it back to Corey.
Oh, Corey. I think he may though come out with a hit single before too long.
You think?
I think so.
He's trying. He's
Yeah.
playing out. He's always out on the road now.
Do you like how he dresses? The Michael Jackson hair and the dance?
You know,
bad.
he showed up to
So bad.
Maria Menounos and Kevin. Remember, it was Kevin's birthday
Yeah, his
party.
birthday was 50th.
Yeah,
Really?
and he showed up.
Did he
and
sing?
They were. Kevin was trying to get him to sing so much, and I think he realized that, like, oh, I don't want to be like.
It was, yeah.
I don't want to be
the help,
decoration here.
the
like,
hired help.
But then they sang "Happy Birthday" to Kevin, and Kevin was like, "No," and he turned on Corey Feldman and the Angels. And so if Corey wouldn't sing to him, he started singing Corey's own music to
Wow,
Corey.
to Corey.
It was the greatest.
Is Corey uncomfortable?
A little, but like, you know, it was in that environment, you kind of got to realize, like, look, this is a pretty cool spot for you to be in.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just, you know, sing,
Enjoy it.
Sing the fucking song.
Did he sing it?
And he did not, but Kevin did. And Kevin had the time of his life.
What was the name of the song?
I think "Go For It," maybe.
The douchiest thing.
No. It was Corey Feldman. It was Ascension Millennium.
I love that one. That's
Yeah.
my favorite Corey song.
That's a little old school.
Ascension, millennium, Ascension, millennium.
You
And
hear
he's
that?
doing this Michael Jackson thing. It's so fucking embarrassing.
Ascension Millennium.
there
That's
a
a
video
great one.
for it?
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, and who who's in it also is what's his name from Goonies?
Mouth. He is Mouth. Chunk.
No, the guy that was also in the Lord of the Rings.
Samwise Gamgee.
Samwise Gamgee is at the bottom of the
Whoa.
stairs when he comes down the stairs, going Ascension, millennium.
By the way, I mean, Troy trying to spell Ascension,
Ascension.
Millennium.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what.
He is. It is hurting his brain. All right, try it. Try Ascension. Just try
I
Ascension.
don't even know what the. What's the word?
Ascension Millennium.
Have you ever heard the word Ascension before?
Yeah.
Have you or no? Be honest. Maybe not.
To ascend.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. ASC.
Okay. No. Don't help him.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. He's trying to get that red outline out of here, but it's not working. Okay. He wrote Ascenta.
Ascenta.
A-S-C. He thinks Ascension is spelled A-S-C-E-N-T-A. Ascension.
I like how when you asked
That's
him
a
if
tough
he knew the word ascension, he brushed you off like, yeah, I'm not an idiot.
Right. And then he spelled
that is a
Ascension.
tough one.
A-S-C-E-N-T-A. Ascension.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, the next
He's still working on
It's
Ascension.
a tough one.
Just Google it.
No, he's still working on Ascension. And then you got to do Millennium after that,
Oh my God.
which was not Okay, he's not doing good with Millennium right now. Not sure if it's the double L, I, or E. He's got M-I-L. Mil Mascaras.
The Numenium.
Right. Okay.
Well, there it is.
He got really, but I mean like not close.
N-S-I-O-N.
Oh.
There's where it all
No,
went
don't look up
wrong.
news. Look up videos.
That's what I did.
No, you didn't. You clicked news.
Right.
What do you mean that's what I did? That's a lie, Troy. You just lied.
I love it.
We got to do that bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will.
This is live. We want the video.
We want the video,
No,
dude.
That's
What
the
are
live
you?
version.
You're so worked up with spelling.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, this is right.
It's so bad.
Oh, he gets out of the fucking bed. He's with a chick, of course.
He was fucking her all night off.
Yeah, the yawn is very organic.
Oh yeah. So tired from all the fucking that I did last night.
Oh,
Look at
I
this,
love this.
Look at this
song.
chick with all her tits next to me.
Yeah.
Kevin likes this song.
He loves it. Loves it.
Oh, this one's
Kevin.
good.
This is Kevin Undergaro's anthem for life.
And he does some Michael Jackson stuff in this.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this
yes,
good?
he does. Oh, boy. Is it ever?
There he is. He's in the shower, just shirtless, looking like a shaved
Yeah.
Travis.
Here he has.
Why does he have eyeliner on if he just got out of the shower?
That's not eyeliner, dude. That's what I look like.
He's not even. Why does he just dry off for the video?
Why is his hair wet and his body is bone dry?
I don't know what's going
Bone
on.
dry.
What does this mean?
I don't know.
It's one shot though. This looks like fucking Birdman.
The girl's hot. It is one shot.
It's false one shot, though.
Oh.
They get that really close foreground when they pass like a wall.
Yeah, and then they stop
When
at the
they cut.
wall.
Don't give away Corey's tricks.
All right.
Oh, the angel has like a little thing on.
Yeah.
Millennium.
I can't wait for the chorus. That's the best part. Now he's got his Michael Jackson clothes on.
He's
Oh my
much,
God.
much shorter than the girl.
Oh, yeah. This girl's like, what am I doing
Look at him,
here?
right into the camera.
And now Samwise Gamgee, I think, is at the bottom of the stairs.
No way.
Do you like his moves?
Isn't it douchey?
Oh, it's my
See?
Samwise.
And he's got the Goonies map.
It's my Samwise.
How did he call that favor in?
Well, to tell you the truth,
Not much of a fake.
I don't know what Samwise has been doing since Lord of the Rings. He's not exactly Elijah
That
Wood.
is true. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I like the lights.
Oh, yeah.
That's another trick, by the way.
Another
That
trick.
light blast,
To
that's
get
so they
out
can
of the,
cut. Yeah.
Now, it's in his backyard.
He's like, look, I got a black friend. Look at his
Do you like
vest.
his gloves and his shirt?
I think it's cool.
It's so embarrassing.
He's got chicks, though, so how
But-
can it be that embarrassing?
Is he being ironic?
No.
But look at his house. It's like his house, but his backyard isn't very big.
But did you notice that it's sponsored? Neon
Yeah.
energy drink
Oh, of
everywhere.
course.
Who do you think paid for this video?
Here it is. Sancha.
Millennium.
He has a mean look on his face.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. He's putting that like Michael Jackson look.
Oh, yeah.
I wish it was the Michael Jackson look that he had now.
He's deceased, Jim.
Yep.
Oh.
Now there's a party going on in the house.
Of course, where there's so many people partying there.
They're
And
not
there's
good.
a bunch
Oh,
of
the hats. Oh no.
There's just Michael Jackson hats hanging from the ceiling.
So now they're gonna all do some Michael Jackson dance. He's like completely ripping off Michael Jackson.
It's not cool though to watch
No.
all these people doing poorly.
Well, it's cool. Michael Jackson wouldn't mind Corey Feldman ripping him off because he slept with him, you know?
Man, right? Wouldn't anyone else get a cease and desist from the estate
You would
even or
think.
something after he's dead? But they're just like, yeah, no, let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
This is
Yeah.
so embarrassing. Do you think this is embarrassing?
Yes.
This is really.
This is
Look at the
so
chef.
embarrassing.
That's
Oh
definitely
God!
not just
Big
some
fat chef.
Yeah, it's definitely not just some hanger-oner that he put a chef hat on.
No.
It's a professional
Who wants
chef.
to hang out with a big fat chef?
Oh, he's just now he's just hanging and watching a flick.
Yeah, he wants to get away from the party, but look,
Yeah, he wants to be
Samwise is
alone.
gone.
Yeah, Samwise
is
left.
already in his car.
He's like, no.
Fuck. I hope no one sees this.
Sancha, Millennia.
Yeah, there
You
you
like
go,
that part?
Jim.
There
you go, Jimmy.
This
There's
is
this
the
band
breakdown.
grooving. They're grooving.
Now
Two of
it's the
them.
Band playing
Oh,
in front
shit.
Of
The
there's
walls are falling
Dude,
down.
There's special effect. And all of a sudden he's in front of like a stadium.
Backdrop. Oh, they're in a fake stadium now.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
It's green screened in a stadium.
Jesus, that's good.
But it looks like a green screen stadium.
It really
doesn't
does
look like
look
a stadium.
bad.
Why would you be playing with your back to the audience?
And why
Yeah,
would you?
look, the audience is not even the right way.
Why would you have studio equipment on stage?
He's like Rupert Pumpkin.
The stage is back there.
Yeah.
It's empty. Nobody's on it.
Oh, the wall's going back. That was
Oh,
fake.
that's so cool. It was?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Is he going back to bed?
I hope so.
What a day.
Yeah, this is a time warp.
Yeah.
That's a great day. And wait, his pants is
Yeah, I
still on.
know. And she.
Yeah.
That worked out nicely. That Michael Jackson stuff was cool.
What Michael Jackson stuff? That's Corey Feldman.
Millennia.
It's ya.
That's Corey Feldman
Oh,
stuff.
it's so
We
embarrassing.
should
I
make
like
that part
that.
of the intro.
Right?
We could go from Let's Go Crazy, Let's Go Nuts to Ascension Millennium.
Or we can
let
just
it
have
play
two
out.
versions.
Santa.
Like you want to make Let's Go Crazy like just play out and
Yeah.
then go
And then do Ascension Millennium, and then that can play out.
Yeah.
And then we'll be ready to start the
And then
show.
it can start.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that said there was a big pedophile ring.
Corey Feldman.
I've heard that
Yeah.
from other people have said stuff
I
like
hope
that too.
not.
Yeah.
I hope not.
What do you care?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm fine.
Be one of those
I'll say.
starlets or stars or something. I'm still waiting for the Burt Reynolds, when Burt Reynolds dies.
Oh
That
my
book.
God! Yes. What he fucked somebody on the couch or whatever?
Yeah, it's like
What happened?
Supposedly there's a lot of stories about Burt Reynolds getting
is he,
fucked
Burt
in the
Reynolds
ass
or something?
and giving head and everything in his younger days, trying to get into show business. And there's a book already written that is going to come out when he dies.
Oh my God.
That's the caveat on the whole thing.
like he wrote the book.
Yes, exposes everything. It's rumor, but I
Why
want
doesn't
to
he
believe
put it out before he's dead? Because he's worried he's
going
gonna
to look, silly.
But who cares? You're Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
No one wants to picture, the bandit. getting it up.
Call me off.
You kidding me? You seen that naked
I've
photo
been
of him?
chasing that bandit's asshole for 700 miles.
Knocking down mailboxes, driving through people's backyards, getting blowjobs from men,
driving through men's back doors. Daddy, my pants came off. I hope Bert's goddamn head was in it. Stupid Bert.
Yeah, I saw him on a clip recently, and he looks real bad.
Does he?
Like, he went from being kind of okay to just like frail, ready to fall over.
How old is he? Like 78? I would love to meet. I've never met Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, I think he's 80.
He was at a premiere a few months ago, and there was photos.
That's the one I saw, the clip, and he's like,
and I think he did that just as like a favor for whoever it was. Like they were really good friends.
He's 81.
Oh,
81?
They had him in the in one of the Trans Ams.
It's the type of car I'd like.
Selling at an auto show thing, and he gets out with the hat on. He's just like, "Hey, people!" It's like, oh,
is that him now?
Still full head of hair though. That's pretty
Wow,
sweet.
he does look 81.
Yeah.
He looks thin. Like he looks thinner than he has.
Yeah, he's the gaunt. They call that
Thinner than he
looks
has. It looks like a
gaunt.
Stephen King movie.
But I wonder, is that because he's sick, or is that because his heart? He wants to.
I
He's
think
old as shit.
Fucking old as fuck.
Yeah, but to be that thin,
And he's probably abused himself over the years, I would think.
I've abused myself to that photo of him on that bearskin rug.
Nice.
That's for goddamn sure.
was he known as a drinker? He was a drinker, right?
Oh, yeah.
He might have thrown back a
Him
cocktail.
And, all the people that he made the Smokey and the Bandit movies with. And Hooper.
81, and the
There
longest
he is.
yard.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Do
Yes.
women like that?
Yes.
They did back then.
Women and some men. Am I right, guys?
Chicks.
Yeah, because he's hairy.
Maybe.
Look at that photo. The first row, the third one in.
Gator.
That would be fourth, Troy. You just counted out. It's four. We'll do your numbers after we do the spelling. But
Third one.
Look at that. Look at that head of hair on him.
What year is that? That's probably in the 80s.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that kind of looks 80s-ish.
He has not lost a strand, huh?
Yeah.
That hair, and amazing
What a
because
healthy
some
head
of
of
the
hair.
earlier movies you see,
He had less.
he seemed to be thinning.
Huh.
I don't know how that worked out for him, but it
Let's
looks
see him in the
great.
longest yard. Yeah.
All right.
1974.
Type that in pretty quickly. Yeah, there. Wait a minute. Is that?
Huh?
No,
That's no. Go up top to the left.
yeah, there.
There.
Huh?
A little
You know what? That must have been a windy day.
comb over thing going.
That's
or
odd.
something.
That doesn't
Yeah.
quite.
Gator, I think, was the one where he really had like the comb over thing going.
Isn't it amazing how different he looks from 74 to 77 when he goes Smokey and the Bandit?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, because he had that time without the mustache for a while, and then...
That's when he did Deliverance.
Yeah.
When he did Deliverance, he didn't have any mustache or any of that stuff. How
Yeah.
good is The Fucking Longest Yard?
That was
the
a good
Mean
one.
Machine. Oh, my God.
I like
the remake?
remake better, though.
Me too.
I'll tell you this. Stone Cold drops an N-bomb in the remake.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's funny.
That is kind of funny.
Crew! Eddie Albert was such a piece of shit in that one.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot him! What a great fucking ending to a movie. God,
Yeah.
do you ever see it? The original?
No, I watched the remake.
Oh.
You honestly never saw the original?
No, I
the
never seen
original
the
is really
original.
great.
See the fucking
For
original.
what?
The
Like,
original
oh,
Caretaker.
This is
It's not
maybe-
supposed to be Chris Rock.
What do you mean it's not supposed to be?
That's not the original Caretaker.
No, I know, it's a remake.
Let's do it for Caretaker.
Like, it's also Adam Sandler didn't star it.
Richard
supposed to
Keel.
star it. He started
Remember
in the
Richard
remake.
Keel?
Yeah.
I think I broke his fucking neck.
Yeah, Richard Keel was a... Anytime you needed a giant freak back then.
Was that Jaws?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that the guy from Happy Gilmore? And you can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
How did he have
That's
such
it.
a long, illustrious career being like that? Usually they die off when they're like 25 years old or something.
Yeah. How big was he?
He was
6'7" or something?
pretty fucking tall.
Anything for you, Mr. Gilmore.
Hey, we had a radio legend just looked in.
Who? Oh, it's Dennis.
Oh. Does Denny dip in the old hair dye?
Oh,
A
yeah.
little bit. You think he's,
I mean, Denny is just slicking
he goes
shoe
to John
polish.
Sahag?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Think he does it at home?
Supercuts.
Yeah, it looks like
Super
fucking
cuts.
Liam Neeson fucking just walked by.
So he saw.
Yeah, he gets supercuts and a home kit.
Is that here? Is Jeff here?
Roland says he's coming.
I see Roland's torso.
I can't have food in front of me during that.
Supercuts and just for men.
We're going
Make,
to sit Jeff next to Anthony.
Make Denny a handsome boy.
Take this away.
Yeah.
Oh, David Unger's doing something else for. Okay. I was molested and passed around. Corey Feldman describes his ordeal at the hands of.
Okay, let's make sure that we have that.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Don't worry about it. We're good.
He was 11 years old when he was first raped. Jesus Christ.
Oh, jeez.
He said he was molested repeatedly by men. Why isn't he naming any names though? This is where these guys. What are you
Name
protecting these fucking pedophiles?
Okay.
Say the name.
It was Bill Cosby.
Corey Feldman name names. Yeah,
And they can't eat at Hop Sings anymore.
They always say that things happen, but no.
No one
Are
names
they
the
that
name.
powerful?
Yeah, I mean, say who it is. Get them in trouble.
Right.
You got to get them in trouble.
What's the worst they could do? Put him back in show business?
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Go ahead. Entertain the chipper.
You practicing, Chip?
I was petrified. I thought he was right behind me.
He will be.
Yeah. I hate this mic stand.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh.
Why do you need 18 articulated
I know.
joints
Hey, what's
on
up, Jeff?
on the
Welcome.
thing? There he is.
Yeah.
How's
Take
it
us-
going, man?
Awesome.
Man, I'm sick, but I'm feeling good.
Take
That's
a
okay.
seat.
Okay.
I'm sick too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing?
All right.
How are you, man?
I'm sick. But
Yeah?
like I said, I'm happy and sick.
You look good sick, though.
Thank you, man.
You're like,
Thank you.
yeah.
We're live, by the way.
Okay.
This is our show.
Good
This
deal.
is
I like it.
This is what we do.
We were just talking about Burt Reynolds before, and he's getting up there. Have you met Burt Reynolds or worked with him?
I haven't, no.
Never met him.
Never met him.
You think that everybody in Hollywood knows each other?
Yeah.
And you guys, who's somebody that you had wanted to meet that you just were never able to?
Oh, man.
Yeah, besides Burt.
Burt Reynolds. Oh, I'm trying to think. That's a tough question, man.
How about Brando?
Yeah, that's a good answer. Brando, I never met him.
Oh, you wanted to? You never met him.
But oh God, yeah, sure. Very good.
Do you go to parties and events for movies that aren't yours?
No.
You don't.
Very rarely. Yeah, rarely. I might. But, it's not something I usually do.
Do you like watching yourself?
Sometimes when I'm cooking, it's okay. But when I'm not, it's like red light, green light thing. I'm quite, critical. But
You are.
when the movie's good, like the one that's out now, The Only Living Boy in New York.
Very good.
Isn't that nice how I slipped that in
It's
there,
smooth
man?
as silk.
Fuck yeah! But when the movie's good, I tend to forget myself and get sucked into the story.
You
know?
do?
Yeah. And this is one of those.
And I've told you before, one of my favorite things you ever did was The Vanishing. That was such a great, creepy role. With Sandra Bullock was really young.
Yeah, but I think the original was better. Did you ever dig the original?
I did the French version.
Yeah. Oh, is it French or I don't care, Dutch or something?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But that was, I think, was better. Same director, interestingly enough.
Why do you think it was better? I thought you were better than the guy in the French
You thought
one.
so?
Yes.
I don't think so, man. He was very good, but for some reason, George Schleiser, the director, wanted to have the bad guy get his comeuppance. You know, and so they killed me in the American version, and the other version, this guy I play is burying all these people alive. And the last scene in the movie is the guy at his cabin, and the audience knows underneath this picnic table are all these bodies, and he's saying, "Pass the ketchup," to his wife and his kids. It was much more.
While they're suffocating.
I thought, yeah.
That was a scary ending, the first one, the French version.
Do you have any movies of yours that you'll watch like multiple times? Like, I'm just a fan of this movie now.
Oh, Lebowski. I mean,
That's what I figured.
I can't stop that. Watching when it comes on TV.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just.
You're not alone in that.
Oh God! Well, each scene is so good. I mean, those guys, they do it so well.
You just love that. You just love that version of yourself, right?
I don't mind the version of myself, but it's the movie. Those guys are masters. The Coen brothers. They just know how to, and they make it look so like it's nothing.
Is it difficult to work with, like when you've worked with Coen brothers or other amazing directors? Does it become difficult when you get to a movie set and you're dealing with a guy who's obviously not on that level? You know what I mean? Like, you probably know pretty quick.
Well, it's fascinating. Each gig is so different. It's like play. It's like it was a card game or something. It's like you're playing with different people, different game, different hand you got. I've had wonderful luck with first-time directors. We haven't done much better than Citizen Kane. How old was he? 25.
25 or something like that. 24.
Very. It's nice.
Yeah, I guess, but they also have to probably defer to you a lot too. I mean, even if you don't want them to, because you're Jeff Bridges. So, like, a newer director must be very nervous around you.
No, I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Does that put you in fear, or I don't know if fear is the right word, but right away when you sense a director is intimidated by you, do you go like, how are we supposed to get anything done if you're intimidated by me? You're the director.
We jam. I mean, it's a collaborative art form. It's so wild. It's kind of like what you guys do here, right? I mean, you're jamming, right? You
yapping.
You want to get you want to feel relaxed, right? Everybody wants, they feel your best work comes out when you're relaxed. So everybody does their best to make the other guy feel that way, so we can get some good work done. We need to get up to speed pretty quick because we don't have that much time to do it.
Do you establish relationships on the set? Like, do you end up being like really close friends with people and then kind of saying goodbye?
Yeah, they're like movies are like little incarnations, little lifetimes.
Mm-hmm. And you have to let the relationships go once it's done, right? Like you may see them again, but that relationship is now kind of come to a close, and maybe or maybe not.
It's weird. Like I say, it's like incarnations. Like Pierce Brosnan is in this movie that's coming out, Only Living Boy in New York, and we worked on The Mirror Has Two Faces, another movie we made here in New York, and it's like remember that Lifetime? You were.
I'm always fascinated by that. Like, I don't know why, but when I'm watching a movie, if two people are in the movie that I knew did a movie together previously, I'd be like, hey, they were in that. And for some reason, I find that fascinating. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting, that whole thing of the baggage that the audience brings with them, and you can't help but do that, and it really informs your experience of the movie, don't you think?
Yeah. I loved your Rooster Cogburn character in True Grit.
Thank you.
And there was some kind of scuttlebutt about you doing the movie Rooster Cogburn. Is that no? I guess
don't know
not.
That movie, was that any good?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's
was that written
kind of
by
a sequel.
Was it written by Portis? The guy who wrote the book.
I think so. And it's
really he did it. Oh well, if they did, and the brothers are up for it. I'm there.
That would be great because you in a Western is pretty goddamn good.
I remember when the Coen brothers asked me to be in that movie, and I thought, well, why do you want to do that? You know, I asked him, I said, John Wayne, it was a big hit movie. Why are you? He says, well, have you read the Charles Portis book? And I said, no. He says, well, read the book. And I read the book, and it's like a Coen brothers script. I mean, it's just so perfect for them. Wonderful book.
Do you turn something down? Like, you'll actually turn something down if it's with somebody you like, if you just don't think you're right for it?
Yeah.
Because that's hard, though, right?
Or if it doesn't, if it doesn't really ring my bell, yeah.
Have you turned down things that you regretted?
No.
You're a no regrets person, or the projects weren't good?
Or not right.
Or not right. Yeah, that's a better answer.
Was that? Yeah, they didn't fit quite right. Yeah. There was something like that, but I didn't regret turning it down.
I'm always interested. Oh, good.
But you were just saying, am I a guy with no regrets? I'm not quite. I sort of regret not spending more time with my kids growing up. Making movies and doing that stuff. Fortunately, my wife. Been married 40 years.
Wow.
My wife did a great job, and I did the best I could. I have a good relationship with my girls now.
It's like cats in the cradle. You were away when they learned to walk.
Yeah, exactly. The Harry Chapin too. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so do you are you in close touch with your brother?
Yes, very, yeah.
He's one of my favorite. I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but The Incident, which was Martin Sheen's first movie.
Wasn't that cool? Yeah.
Fucking great. Ed McMahon, Tony Masante.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My brother with that cat.
Yeah.
I remember visiting him when he was shooting that.
You went to the set of that?
Yeah.
Where was that shot?
Here in New York somewhere. I can't remember. That was many years ago.
What a crazy movie.
67.
I forgot about that until you just mentioned it.
Yeah, Larry Pierce, right? I think.
I don't remember. Yeah. I know Ruby Dee was in it and Brock Peters.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such an intense scene.
Yeah, that was like the bad guys are really like.
They had suit jackets on. Martin Sheen and Tony Masante had suit jackets.
It was
blazers.
A different time, I gather.
When you work with like the Coen brothers or directors that you
I haven't worked with them.
I wasn't
Jimmy.
actually. This was not for you.
Oh, sorry.
This question was not. This was for Jeff, actually.
My fault.
Do you these filmmakers that work on projects consistently? Like, do you find yourself going like, "Hey, Joel, Ethan, like
pitching him stuff?
Yeah, you working on anything, or you got anything for me?"
I can't remember. I probably would do that.
You would, right?
If somebody was in my mind, they're the best.
Yeah, just to remind them of like, "Hey, over here, don't forget."
Ever think about this?
Yeah. Did you ever want to do a Lebowski sequel?
Sure. I mean, the brothers are into it, and there's always rumors,
Right.
But, Turturro has got this movie coming out. Have you guys heard about that?
What is
John
that?
Turturro?
John Turturro has got a spin-off, I guess you'd call it, of his Jesus character from Lebowski, and it should be out soon. He directed it and acted in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you asked to be in it?
No. I think it's like a retelling of a French movie. I'm not sure what the title of that is, but...
Man, so do you like this movie? The Only Living Boy in New York, which is in theaters Friday. Lots of plot twists throughout. It's kind of hard to exactly explain the movie because it just would spoil stuff.
This is always challenging for me. How you get people. This is like sort of the Barker at the carousel. Come see the movie. How you do that without ruining it.
Sure.
If there's a movie that I want to see, I want to know as little about it as possible, don't you? And even saying there's a lot of surprises. Now give over that. Now you don't want to prepare. You don't want to prime the audience.
Right. Now you're waiting for the surprise. So even that wrecks
nothing. It's very challenging, man.
Yeah.
I went to see The Big Short. It was a screening of it, and I had no idea what it was about.
Christian Bale movie?
Yeah. I had zero idea. So I went just because I was invited to it, and there was Paul McCartney was going to be there, which he was not. But I just wanted to go. And I never would have liked to see a movie about the financial crisis. And I watched it. I'm like, this is fucking brilliant. Like,
great.
But I knew nothing about it.
That's the best
Sometimes,
way to see it, man.
When you go in there, I think the trailers give away much too much. It's terrible.
See, that's a big problem, I think. They should give that job over to the director of the movie because that's like
brilliant.
The prep. That's like prep. That's like the first hit of the thing. But they don't do that. They give it to some guys who it's their job to truncate the whole story or tell all the
all the twists and turns and everything. I was in the movie the other day and a trailer was on and they had me within like the first 10 seconds, I'm like, I would see this.
Stop.
And then I had to just go
Stop.
like this
Yeah.
and not listen and because they'll wreck the whole thing. You got me.
Yeah.
You got me. I'm in.
They ruin them. Do you think though it's partly because those guys are good at making money the way they make trailers? Like if the director did it, would it make less money, even though artistically it would be much closer to what the performers want?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. I think the directors would do a better job. I really do.
It is tough though because you want to sell the movie. You want to say like, look at
How
all the
you
cool
do it,
stuff in here, but you don't want to give away the storylines and all the surprises.
But you think about it, like what was when I'm trying. What was the movie that had like a big egg that was kind of cracking, and that was all it was.
Mork from Mork.
Huh? Alien. So that was, I was
going to say Howard the Duck.
Then you say, what is that? Just
right.
It's about titillation, man.
That's all it was. Yeah. Sometimes you just
a
get
little thing,
one graphic and some sounds,
and maybe
you're
a
like,
sound,
oh, man.
and you say, yeah.
I can't tell you how many times, like we end up watching movies in advance because guys are coming in to promote or whatever that is.
Closer.
And like, so I'll watch a movie with no knowledge of what it is. And I'll be like, oh, that was great, or this part or that part. And then I'll turn a trailer on and I'll be like, this moment that I just had because I watched it before I saw a trailer is gone.
It's
ruined.
Yeah.
It's finito if I had seen the trailer.
It really is, and they've gotten longer and longer. They used to be pretty fast, and a lot of times, like they would just kind of like. Remember the trailer for Magic with Anthony Hopkins? Like you just knew it was about a creepy magician. Well, I'm an older man, but you knew very little about it, and they tell you too much.
I like those
it.
old '70s trailers where it's like Macon County Line or something like that.
You know the movie Bob Rafelson's. You know who Bob Rafelson is? He directed 5 Easy Pieces. Famous director. The Monkees, that was his creation, and he did a movie called Head. Did you see that movie?
No, I'd love to have starred in it.
Huh? No, it was It was the Monkees were in it. It was the monkey movie kind of. And you had Victor Mature. You had weird. It's a weird movie. It's worth checking out. I'm surprised that it's not had a rethink. But at the end of it, it was. You have just received 3 minutes of head.
Really? That was the trailer.
Or the Coen brothers. Now, what they wanted for the trailer to be in Lebowski. Remember when Flea? Flea was in the movie. The bass player.
Sure.
Yeah. You remember he's one of the bad guys. And he gets hit in the balls with a bowling ball or something, and he's going. He just writhes on the ground. And that take that we shot, he writhed on the ground for 3 minutes. That's the trailer. Now that's enticing, man. Right?
Yeah, you'd be curious.
That's funny.
Say,
sure.
Yeah. And the studio said no?
I guess.
That's very funny.
Maybe there exists somewhere.
Great. If that's the only trailer available for it, that's the best.
They're trying almost now because people have such short attention spans. Like mine has gotten shorter. I think they're just trying for quick, like pow, 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 just fast moment. Nothing unfolds, especially in trailers because they're afraid people will lose interest.
Oh.
I want to ask you about your dad, of course, Lloyd Bridges.
Oh God, yeah.
Just first of all, the early days, just a real leading man, good looks guy, and then later in his career, just a funny guy, and that sense of humor. There were a couple of actors that had this weird transition into the comedy genre after being serious actors, and only a couple of them really pulled it off well. And your dad was one of those.
It's interesting. We were talking about baggage and personas that actors develop, and in the late '60s, he had that Sea Hunt.
Sea Hunt.
Sea Hunt.
I grew up watching that. Yeah,
and people thought. This is a big compliment that he was a skin diver. He pulled that part off so well that that's what the guy is. He got a lot of skin diving offers, to play these movies, and that was tough for him because he was a Shakespearean actor, comedian, all these different things, but he kept getting that part, and that was one reason why I tried to kind of mix up and not develop a strong persona so people could imagine me in the characters. They did a movie years ago called Blown Away. And I was talking to the producers, and I said, who could play my uncle in this movie? He's a great actor. He looks a little bit like me. It's Lloyd Bridges. Have you heard of this guy? And the guy laughs, and he says, yeah, your dad is a wonderful actor, but he's really more of a comedian.
Wow.
So what are you talking about, man? He says, yeah, well, Airplane, say, you're going to make the guy come in and read. And they
Right.
said, he said, would he? I said, oh, yeah.
Son of a
Did he read?
So he came down, he knocks it out of the park, you know. He's
Yeah.
wonderful.
How did you ask him? Did you have to ask him to read, or did they ask him?
I can't. No, I probably asked him. I mean, you know.
Asking Lloyd Bridges to come in and audition, that's like a little...
Yeah, it's funny.
Was there ever any jealousy or weirdness in the family with so many actors? Because I mean, that's part of this movie is like the kids are a writer, the dad's a writer, and there's weirdness. The dad isn't really that supportive of his
No,
kid.
it's really kind of my dad wanted all of us to go into showbiz. He loved
did.
it so much.
That's awesome.
Oh man, you know. And for me, it was tough because who wants to do what their parents want them to do? You know what I mean? I said, no, I don't know. I'm into music and painting, art, and stuff. And he says, don't be ridiculous. You're going to get to do all of that. You know, that's the cool thing about acting is you get to draw on all your interests and stuff, you know. But no, there was, and with Bo, Bo is my, teacher. We're always rooting for each other, doing the Baker Boys was like a dream come true.
Yeah.
It was great to play with each other.
When you did that King Kong, I love that the 77, I think that was, when you guys did King Kong.
Yeah.
I was always terrified of that scene in the Trade Center where you're standing outside, like it looks like you're holding on to the two pieces of metal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where do they shoot that?
At the Trade Center, man. Come on.
Jimmy's hilarious. Where'd you shoot that?
I'm dying. I know that you didn't shoot it there, but where was it?
What do you mean we didn't shoot it there?
Wait. When you were standing outside.
Oh, I'm not sure if I remember the shot, but we certainly shot it at the Trade Center. You were around New York then.
I was in Jersey. I was a boy.
So we're shooting that. We're just come to the Trade Towers. We're there, and this little guy comes up to me and says, "Would you like my temple?" I say, "Your temple?" He says, "This is my temple." I say, "Your temple? I live over there. This is my temple." I say, "What do you mean?" He says, "Oh, I walked across."
Oh, Philippe.
And it was the year that Philippe Petit walked across the thing. And he says, "Do you juggle? Do you like to?" I said, "No." He says, "I will teach you." And he taught me in about 5 minutes how to juggle. And what an amazing
What an
experience.
odd thing to have happen.
Did you find that he was a little needy when he came up and said that? Do you remember me from up there?
No. It was just a walk. But he didn't just walk across. Did 90 minutes.
He did a bunch of bag times back and forth.
And then he was his punishment for doing that to entertain for free in Central Park. That was his thing.
Do you know how much he had to pay as a fine?
What was that?
Financially, it was $1.10. Yeah, it was like a penny for every floor.
Really?
Yeah, that was his fine. They gave him a break.
You'd be walking around New York and you'd look, you said, "What is that? What is that? A guy on a unicycle holding on to a taxi cab? Well, he's coming this way." And he would come and he'd have a big rope on his shoulder, and he'd get a bunch of strong guys. He wouldn't say anything, it was just like a mime kind of deal. And he'd tie this one end of the rope to a tree or something, and have these strong guys pull it, and he would leap up on the rope and do a thing. People would gather around, and he'd jump off, take the rope off, get all the people in a long line facing each other, 2 lines facing each other. He'd get at one end, and he would time it perfectly on his unicycle, take his hat off, and he'd catch a cab, and off he would go.
That's amazing.
I know, wow.
So was there any time when there was no time when you were shooting where there was like a window of the Trade Center open where you were on the outside of it, right?
I don't remember.
How would you forget that? That's horrifying.
I remember.
Can you Google Jeff Bridges or the King Kong Trade Center?
Quick, man.
Because it's been driving. That scene fucking horrified me so much. So you were watching the gorilla on the other building, and I think you were like outside.
I'll have to check it out. I remember pitching Dino De Laurentiis and the director John Guillermin. I had this flash. I said, "Oh, you know how the movie should end? The monkey should fall down, crash on the ground, catch on fire, and turn out to be a giant machine."
Oh, man.
End of the good setup for the next one.
Wow.
Then the Charles Grodin character buys the carcass, starts to take it around. Then the aliens come. I might have had a whole.
That does sound.
I did a tune written about that story. And my buddy Burgess Meredith, we hung out a lot at that time, and he had a whole speaking part in the middle of this tune based on the Hindenburg thing, Oh my God, the humanity is falling, and the monkey is on fire. It's a machine. Oh my God.
He did that.
Yeah, and Dino just looked at me like,
Like you're crazy.
Yeah. Jeffy, call the two, Jeffy. Yeah.
How did you get to know Burgess Meredith? I'm a big of Mice and Men fan.
Oh yeah, Burgess, what a great guy. After Last Picture Show, my next movie was a movie called The Yin and Yang of Mr. Go. James Mason played a Chinese Mexican in the movie.
Wow. Yeah, they used to do that.
Yeah, we shot for months in Hong Kong, and just had a great time.
King Kong.
Yeah,
and then Hong Kong.
Yeah.
You've had a fun career.
And ding dong.
That's it. They're telling us we have to wrap up with Jeff. I could talk to you all day. You're so great. Everything I've never seen you in anything I didn't like you in. Like you're one of my favorite actors. You're incredible.
Thank you so much.
And at least it's always different. There's never anything like, oh, there's Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
It's always some fucking crazy person, or you play a great psychopath. You do. I'm Barney. Well, the only living boy in New York. It's with Jeff and Kate Beckinsale and Callum Turner.
Pierce Brosnan.
And Pierce Brosnan, yes. And it's in theaters on Friday. And it's the Jeff Bridges on Twitter. And, of course, jeffbridges.com if you want to check out what he's up to.
Yeah, and it's a fun movie. It goes in a lot of different directions, we'll say. But it's like a slice of life story that's kind of atypical.
You mentioned Callum Turner. He's really a wonderful young actor. We're going to be hearing a lot from this kid.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's really great.
I'm right now focused on the fact that my co-host just said slice of life. I'm upset.
Well, you don't know all the film jargon that I do. You're not as cultured.
All right, we'll be right back with David Allen Greer. Stay there.